Hello, it's Mercy here from Dal Riata. This is the 26th of January 2022. It has been a long time since I have done a video, and I'm coming out of YouTube retirement because I have discovered a team I really want to share. I have not been doing videos for quite a while now. In fact, I can't even remember when the last video I did was. I used to do weekly videos for our guild to promote our guild and encourage new members to join, but our guild membership has been so stable over the last many months that I haven't been doing them. But here we go. I'm going to share a event team. This is for Odorous Oozes, this event here. It's a world event. It is obviously the event this week. We're actually pretty much almost finished it. It's Wednesday, we're pretty much almost finished it. Just a wee plug for our guild there. Sabertooth Rat, who is doing brilliantly. As always, I'm coming here, I'm Mercy, I'm coming here fourth, but well down the list if you look at the numbers. So we're going to finish this very easily, but our team usually posts, many of the members post the world event teams to share with the others and encourage them to play, which I do encourage you to do if you're a part of a guild. Share with your other guild mates the team you are using if you're using a team that you find effective, because it encourages them to play, which helps everybody. And we do that in our guild. We also record good teams on our Discord channel and have a library. So that's my plug for our team. But I want to show you a team because this team has probably not been picked up by other guild members, and it's kind of crazy, and crazy in a good way. It's really fun. It's kind of unusual for a world event team, and it does really well. So I'm not going to show you on any of these lazy battles down here. I'm going to show you on the Shegra battle at level 206, the hardest battle available to me. I have a firebomb on my team, which is controversial. I have Sunspear fully spec'd, and I can show you the why not. Let's have a look at the talent tree. So I have Snap Freeze to freeze a random enemy. I have Fireproof Immunity Burning, which is really just a filler. Up in Flames, was that the one? No, Root Trap. I've got Root Trap there to entangle the first enemy. I have Fire Starter, which creates a firestorm at the beginning of the battle, which is kind of irrelevant because I'm pretty sure the third trait fires up a firestorm anyway. But moving along, we have Wall of Vines, which gives green allies 5 armor. I'm not sure why I've got that. We've got Firebringer, which gains bonus red mana, and we have Fireblade, which of course is the doozy here, deals triple skull damage to burning enemies. So we want to burn our enemies, of course, and do triple skull damage, as well as the wonderful damage that you do with the medals that you have. So having medals, of course, for the event is good, and this particular event has spell damage. Now, Firebomb, the idea of here, of course, is that you're just firing up. You're exploding gems, red gems, and firing up these guys down here. Hack Job is an unusual Zajan weapon. Does 45 damage to an enemy, so this is your main brute for doing damage to the enemy, but it also it does some mana generation. Flaming Oni is the key. So Marilith is great because we all know Marilith is great because it's a generator that does a tiny little bit of damage, but it doesn't do a tiny little bit of damage in a team on an event, a world event, because it has the multiplier for the spell damage. So Marilith is a good cycling team for that. So it's a good cycling troop for that. And Flaming Oni here we like because Flaming Oni summons random goblins, explodes gems, and gets an extra turn. And it's this extra turn is the thing that you're really keen about. And you do actually notice that Summon a Firestorm at the start of the battle makes that trait before redundant, but it doesn't really matter. So summoning this, the key to this is the summoning this random goblin. And that's really the thing I want to show. So this team, let's see how it goes. There's only one way to show you what it does, and let's go to battle. So here we go. We're against Shigra. So the usually way I play event teams. Oh, that's a nice thing to show on a video, isn't it? So how we need to take this guy out first. I was going to say I normally take Shigra out first. I normally take the troop, or the eponymous troop, the troop who's the team has been named after. I take that out first. In this case, it would be Shigra, but actually we really need to go for the Raven, and the Raven's in first place. So we really want to watch our yellows. So we don't want them to be given to Raven and Raven to be running away. So anyway, we could, in that vein, take out some yellows and prevent Raven getting some. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm just going to cast Explode and hope that those yellows are exploded, which they were. So the yellow remains 0. We now have a hole in our first troop slot, but we're gonna make use of that, and we're going to fill that as soon as we can. We need Flaming Oni to cast Summon. We're not too worried about the moment. Usually I'll have a faster start than this, and these guys will be fired up. Tempting at the moment to ignore that summon for present and worry more about this guy, and in fact that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and take out that troop before it fills up first. So let's just fill it up again. Now I get the opportunity to either Oni again. I'm not going to kill it. I've got people burning. I'm going to cast this because this gets new gems, gets an extra turn, and gives us 3 random goblins. So the extra turn means I'm not losing anything, which is wonderful. Here's where that skull damage thing comes in, because I'm about to do skull damage to this troop here, and it's burning, so it's going to do triple skull damage. It's going to do 183 damage. And whoa, why did it not do that? That's interesting. Should have done triple skull damage to a burning enemy. Anyway, we have time to kill it, and we'll kill it with Mighty Axe. So there we go. Now I'm a bit mystified as to why that skull damage wasn't so tremendous. We lost our goblin, but it doesn't matter because we just summon another one. This one is a lovely goblin to get because this goblin does tremendous amounts of damage. 41 damage, gains an extra turn, and the gain an extra turn is really tremendous because we just did damage to this guy, got an extra turn, so we'll use that extra turn to charge up. Or we could match some skulls. Again, we should be getting triple skull damage, shouldn't we? Or is it only triple skull damage? Is it only triple skull damage from... No, it isn't. It's triple skull damage from everybody. So this should actually kill Drogo here. Let's just see if that works. I'm going a bit off track because I would normally just cast Marilith, get up Hellcackle, and that would charge our axe again, and then I'd kill Shigra next turn. But I want to see if the skull damage thing is working, so let's do that again. So triple skull damage didn't do it again, so that's interesting. That did double skull damage though, which is interesting. Anyway, that's a bit of a strange sort of thing there. Okay, let's go back on track as to what we were doing. So let's get Hellcackle. Hellcackle will kill Shigra. Oh, almost. But Marilith will knock that out. Drogo, meanwhile, has been worn down to nothing. So now we will skull damage him. And let's just finish off the battle. So this is getting a pretty high level battle now, and we just took it out without any difficulty whatsoever. We actually faced no danger, even though we lost a couple of troops. There was never a moment where we didn't feel like we were going to win then, because we just get to summon into that first hole. Let's do the big, but this is the big boss for this event. So we're going to see the big boss. So this is even a bigger fight. Although it's a slightly lower level, this should technically be a bit harder. We have Fairy Godmother, who technically could be quite difficult, and we have the Glory troop. So this should be a worthy fight, and we'll demonstrate that, and then that'll be the end of it. So certainly not the speediest, but not the speediest at later levels. You're never in any danger of losing, but it's certainly fun. I really like this dynamic. Now I don't care about giving skulls to the enemy because we've done that in Tangle, of course, so they've got 0 attack. So I'm just going to launch right into charging up myself. and usually it takes, we need to get Oni up, we need to cast Marilith. We've got Oni up, so I can either do some damage to somebody or I can get my Goblin up. It's all about defense at the moment. I've still knocked out their offense. We're not scared of any of them casting spells. Not feeling threatened or worried about them whatsoever. Oh, I've raised a bit of a lame one. Remove all gems of a chosen colour, gain 8 life boosted by gems removed, summon a goblin, gain an extra turn. Pretty useless actually, so this is just a meat shield. So we can just concentrate. Now we're just going to concentrate on the game at hand and slaughter them. So let's do that. And you'll see this is actually, when you get cranking and stop talking about it, this is quite a nifty team. And you can cast Oni even when you don't have to summon, because it generates lots of mana and gets an extra turn. So we just really just lay into the enemy here, and barely have to even take any notice or think about it, and they'll end up dead in a second. Oh, we did lose our goblin, so he did work as a meat shield, but we brought another one back. Now this is one of our guys from right at the beginning of the game. So this guy, Goblin, hooray, is one of the first guys you get. And he's actually really awesome in this event, because if you get this one, you do damage to an enemy and gain an extra turn. So this is 37 damage, which is multiplied by, I think I've got, what, 2 medals, 160, 320 plus 40, 360%. So I would like to give him the honour of killing Heroneth, but he's going to die well before that, so let's just do it. Anyway, I love that team. This has really made this world event something else for me. Totally happy with it, and I wanted to share it with everybody. So go well. Thank you for watching this video. If you have, do try this team. It's a whole lot of fun. And goodbye. I'm going to do one more Fairy Godmother fight just for fun. But otherwise, I'm assuming everybody has left the video from here, so I'm not even going to talk during the last bit. Thank you very much for stopping by. Play well. If you're part of our guild, welcome again. Maybe I'll start doing these videos again if anybody gives me some feedback. But otherwise, if you are in the new guild I've joined, in an alt, welcome, and please join Dal Riata if you ever get the opportunity.